Do you have money problems in your business? Is being short of cash and unable to buy things that you need in your business a situation you sometimes find yourself in? Do you sometimes feel that you're missing something in your business because you've been working so hard and yet the money is not coming in? Hi, I'm Mommy and your Mommy Negosyo, and in this video, let's dive into a topic that can make or break any business: financial literacy and inventory management. Have you ever wondered why the money in your business just seems to vanish into thin air? Have you always felt that the inventory level of your stock seems like a puzzle? Now let's mystify it together. As business owners, our focus is usually on sales and purchasing, right? After all, especially as women, these are the exciting activities that we enjoy. That was also what got most of my attention before, especially so that I jumped into business by selling anything and everything that my co-teachers and co-employees wanted and looking for suppliers for them. Yes, my first business was buy and sell. When my customers would buy what I chose from the suppliers, it would bring me tremendous joy. I guess it's a validation that I did the right thing or that I have good taste. What I learned later was that focusing on sales and purchasing worked for me as I was starting my business, but as my business grew, that was no longer enough. This is why I decided to create this video for you. The lesson I want you to imbibe before you get into bigger trouble down the road is that understanding your finances and effectively managing your inventory is crucial for your business success. Please take this lesson seriously, as this is the cause of most of my business failures. Even for the businesses that I succeeded in, these were also the areas that I learned to manage well. So, let's unravel the mysteries behind money problems and inventory challenges. And these are: number one, financial literacy for entrepreneurs. Time and again in my journey as a businesswoman, I had to learn the hard way that financial literacy is the foundation of the right business decisions. I resisted it big time before, really, really big time. And sometimes I find myself still resisting it up to now. But every time I'd hit a wall, I'd eventually take a deep breath and begin again to learn and focus on the basics of business finance in my business. Just like how you might be cringing now, I would cringe as I conceded defeat and turn around to focus on budgets, yaks, cash flow management, ew, and understand how financial statements work in the business that I was in. So, my advice to you now here is to stop resisting and instead start equipping yourself with as much financial knowledge as you can, that from now on, you can really make informed financial choices. My experience with my mentees and coaching clients, as well as in the researches I have read about, I have seen again and again that entrepreneurs with strong financial literacy can make better financial decisions. And consequently, they are more likely to succeed. So, focus on financial literacy. Number two, inventory control techniques. Inventory management is both an art and a science. Yes, it's fun to buy stuff to create your new products and services. It's fun to experiment to see if your new idea will click or not. It's also fun to see that you have lots and lots of beautiful line of products in your showcase. That's the art side of inventory. But business should not be focused on fun or art alone. Do you agree? Yes, there is the science aspect. This means that you need to implement techniques to control your inventory effectively, or else you will run into trouble soon. It's about your need to track your inventory level and monitor inventory turnover, meaning monitor how fast your inventory can be sold. From there, you can start setting reorder points and use technology to streamline the inventory tracking process. Too much inventory will mean that you will have to rent more storage space. It will increase the possibility of pilferages or spoilage, especially if you're dealing with food items with expiry dates, right? Besides, inventory, whether finished goods or raw materials, costs money, and you can earn more by putting that extra money in the bank or in another investment. Remember, efficient inventory management can free up your valuable cash. Now, let me tell you a story about my friend, Honey. She comes from a family of dedicated entrepreneurs, and as far as she knew her ancestors, they were always in the retail business. meaning they'd buy something and then they'd sell it in their stores. Now, Honey's mother loved to shop, and so she grew up doing purchasing with her mother, and she was fascinated with it. And so, when she put up her own store with the capital her parents gifted her, she also did the purchasing, and she filled up her store with the most beautiful RTWs in our city. People raved about them, and as she saw the sparkle in her customers' eyes, she was inspired to buy more and more and more. And as months went by, she found that her sales were not able to meet the due dates of the checks that she has issued to her suppliers. So she started to borrow from the bank with her house and lot as her collateral. And in the meantime, she continued to buy the latest designs as she felt so proud of her RTW collections. And before she knew it, she had a lot of inventory, but she could no longer meet the bank loan payments. And so, Honey borrowed from lending houses and later from loan sharks. She paid higher interest rates to the loan sharks to pay the high interest rate of the lending houses so that she could pay the bank and not lose her house and lot. But eventually, she lost her business, her house and lot, and her life. Honey realized too late that her real struggle was with excess inventory that ate into her cash flow and eventually her profits. By adopting inventory control techniques, she could have reduced her costs, boosted her profits, and grew her business in the right way. So that was such a sad story. Now, learn from that. I hope you learned from that. Number 3, cost control strategies. Controlling costs is a critical aspect of financial success. Now, in this area, my advice is for you to identify where is it that you can cut unnecessary expenses? Where is it can you negotiate better deals with your suppliers and optimize your pricing strategies? So remember that every peso you save will add to your profitability. To start doing this, implement a cost control plan that regularly reviews all of your expenses. I'm sure you've heard that there are fixed and variable costs, and you can always be on the lookout for ways to reduce all of these, even your fixed costs. Let's hear from one of my mentors, Jenny. Jenny was a fellow entrepreneur in our city who was a few years older than I am. She also started her business way ahead of me. So when I asked her to share with me some of her business experiences, she talked about a painful episode in her entrepreneurial life. Remember Honey in my story a while ago? The lady who lost her business and her home and her life? Jenny experienced the same cash flow issues as Honey. But what was different about Jenny was that she realized the root cause of her problem early enough. She recognized that her struggle was because she did not manage her inventory effectively. So in the next few months, she focused on gaining financial literacy and implementing inventory control techniques. So slowly but surely, her business saw a remarkable turnaround. She not only improved her cash flow, but also increased her profits. Now, hearing Jenny's story was one of the turning points in my life. It allowed me to learn how financial literacy and inventory management are necessary transformational skills in my journey to business success. So to summarize, here's your roadmap to financial success. Invest in financial literacy, master inventory control techniques, and implement cost control strategies. If you're ready to enhance your financial literacy and take control of your inventory management, let me invite you to subscribe to my newsletter. You'll receive exclusive insights and tips tailored to women owners of small businesses just like you. So just click the link below to subscribe and let's embark on this journey of financial empowerment together. Remember, financial literacy and effective inventory management are the keys to securing your business's financial future. By mastering these 2 skills, you're not only ensuring your business's stability, but you're also positioning yourself for growth. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, stay inspired, stay empowered, and keep reaching for your dreams. This is Mommy and your Mommy Negosyo saying, be business-minded, Pinoy.